There we go again. Another mass shooting in the state of California, city of San Bernardino, whereby 14 innocent people lost their lives and 21 people got injured. A few days earlier in Colorado, gunman goes to Planned Parenthood and starts shooting, 3 people dead and 9 people injured. And this story goes on every week or every month at least. Politicians and law enforcement authorities try to figure out the motive behind these killings. But basically, it doesn't matter the motive, why these killers killed the people and for what reason. What matters is that innocent people are being gunned down at various places: work, entertainment centers, parks, street, office environment, school, or at their home. It seems that there is no place safe for anybody to be anymore. Concentration on motives of these killers is waste of time. Politicians come, make a few statements about, oh, sorry about the death, and then as soon as somebody wants to bring the issue of gun control, then they'll shut up by being said that this is not time to make it political. Let's mourn the death of the loved ones. What we should really concentrate is, why is it so easy in the United States of America to get guns, especially assault weapons? Yesterday, these 2 individuals were carrying assault rifles. What is the purpose of assault rifle? It is for killing in war. Are we at war within the cities that we have to allow people to carry assault rifles? The irony is that these weapons that were found yesterday from these 2 alleged killers were all purchased legally. And that makes it even more concerning that why these people, or anybody else for that matter, can buy these kind of dangerous weapons so easily. It only takes one moment that somebody starts shooting because they're angry, upset, or whatever the case may be. Many politicians and pro-gun lobbyists are using Second Amendment as an excuse that gives them the right to bear arms, to carry as many guns, as much as they can, to buy guns. That is far from reality. The Second Amendment was not created to allow individuals, private citizens, buy guns of all types, automatic, semi-automatic, or none, assault weapon or otherwise, and start carrying them and shooting anybody they want. The Second Amendment clearly states the right to bear arms by militia against the tyrant government. And the reason being that at the time the founding fathers created the Constitution and all the amendments, they're wanting to ensure that the United States of America does not become a tyrant dictatorship and run by tyrant governments. This is not the case in this day and age, and has never been the case in the United States of America. The reason being, we have democracy, and citizens can easily overthrow a government by stroke of a pen, not by bullets or weapons. Stroke of a pen. All they have to do every 4 years, go to polling stations, vote or unvote a president from office or any members of the Congress as they wish. We don't need guns to overthrow a tyrant government, because there is no tyrant government in the United States of America, and there has never been. So this excuse of having weapons against the tyrant government has never been materialized in this country. Some people make an argument that they have the right to bear arms for self-defense. That is another fallacy. Study after study has shown that more people have been killed by their own gun than killing others in the defense of themselves or their loved ones. You can never defend your property with force, i.e. shooting somebody. That has always been illegal and remains illegal. The only issue is self-defense. If you or your loved one is in danger of imminent danger of harm, then one may be able to use equal or greater force, that may be gun in this case, deadly force. Again, studies have shown that self-defense has never worked, and many people die by their own gun, or accidentally or intentionally, or their loved ones who are living in the same household are injured or killed by these guns. The recent event was a kid shooting his brother by dad's gun, and there were two minor children. So stories are plenty every year of people dying. On average, over 30,000 people are killed in the United States of America due to gun violence. September 11, 2001, 3,000 people lost their lives because of the attack on Twin Towers. United States of America, in retaliation, invaded two countries. In the process, over 100,000 people or more have been killed and tens of thousands injured. And the United States lost over 5,000 soldiers, as well as tens of thousands of American soldiers came back home injured and maimed for life. And also we lost over $2 trillion in wars expenses. But yet every year, 9/11 tragedy happens in the United States of America, that is over 30,000 people die of gun violence, yet nothing is being done. Nothing. No new laws being passed, no additional expenditure spent to enforce any regulations or prevent further criminal activities or gun violence. Nothing. If we add up the number of people that in the United States of America have been killed due to gun violence since 9/11, 2001, the figure should be easily over 350,000 people or more. That is madness. We need to do something about it, and we need to do something about it now. Not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, now. As a matter of fact, it's already too late because there are millions of guns in the hands of population. As a matter of fact, there are more guns in the hands of population than the population of the United States of America. And that is becoming a problem for America. The authorities are trying to figure out the gun violence of yesterday and the motive. As I said earlier, motive doesn't matter. Sooner or later we found out why they did, and that does not prevent further attack by any individuals. What can prevent further attack and death of innocent people is to ensure that we have a reasonable and effective gun control policy in this country that prevents average people to have gun. And that needs to be done right away. The emotional toll on the society is getting greater every day, and the cost to the society, I'm talking about economic cost, is getting greater as well. Every person that dies or gets injured as a result of gun violence means a loss of labor and loss of productivity. And every time that law enforcement have to do investigation and make arrests, and then the accused and the suspect go through the legal system, cost tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands. It costs about $35,000 to $45,000 a year to keep a person in jail for 1 year. Fortunately or unfortunately, depends how you look at it, the two individuals that were involved in this gun violence were killed. Had they been arrested, then taxpayers would have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to take them through the legal procedure as well as judicial procedure. And the judicial procedure would have cost a lot more, because then there is the appeal and appeal and appeal and so on and so forth, then imprisonment. As I said earlier, the cost is not only emotional, also economic, and we need to do something about it now. To allow certain people to have the joy of having guns at the expense of the rest of the society is unthinkable, unreasonable, and unfair. Enough is enough, and we need to do something about it right away. For more discussion, you can visit safaripost.com.